asked me to come and speak to you. Alright, so we're going to go through, my main focus is going to be on the requirements, and therefore to assist you if that is your goal in what subjects, what courses to do in order to transfer successfully. But if there are any other questions when we get to the question and answer session, feel free to ask. All right. So of course, you know, it's quite highly competitive. Some of you may have actually applied and maybe wasn't successful on this term. Don't worry, don't let that distract you. Don't let that discourage you. Keep trying if that's what you want to. And therefore, it does mean that if you have the minimum qualification, it doesn't guarantee that you may, in fact, enter the faculty. You need to be 18 years old by, so if it was this year, it would be December 2022. If you're entering this year, you need to be 18 by then. So we do have a few who at admission, they're 17, but they're going to be 18 by December of that year. And then you have to fulfill the general university matriculation, and then there's a specific matriculation. So the academic requirements. You need to have a minimum of 5 subjects, a general proficiency, and grades 1 to 3 since 1998. It can be GC O levels, and the grades there are A to C, or if you're from the Bahamas, they do the BG, CSE, I think I have that in the incorrect order, CSE. And the same thing, the subjects are English, mathematics, biology, chemistry, and physics. I've put the highlight on physics simply because if you don't have physics, please, at this level, do not apply. You have to get it. Okay, so even if you have other qualifications that might be appropriate, but you don't have physics at this level, get the physics first before you apply. All right, so that's important. At the next level, so the applicants know without degrees, we take CAPE, we take A levels, right? And you need passes in 3 subject areas. For CAPE, they take into consideration units 1 and 2, right? The scheme may be chemistry, biology or zoology, that can be switched, and physics, all right? Scheme B could be chemistry, biology, or zoology, and any other CAPE or A-level subject. Okay? So I go back. Remember, physics is compulsory. So it's noted under Scheme B simply because in the first one you'd actually ensure that you have it, because you can't do upper school level physics without having done it at the level of C7. So applicants without degrees, no for you. FSD, you can transfer at the preliminary level or level 1 courses of the program. You need a minimum of B in chemistry, biology, and any other year-long course. And that can include psychology. Microbiology in 1 semester, along with biochemistry in the other semester, can qualify as 1 course, as a year-long course. Again, once you know you don't have physics at this level, then you have to ensure that you have physics at the 5th form level, whatever the 5th form standard you're coming in. All right, so physics at 5th form is a compulsory. Applicants with university degree, they need a first degree in natural or the pure sciences from UWI's Faculty of Science and Technology. Note, information technology, computer science, actuarial science do not qualify. You won't be accepted with those degrees as the primary qualification for application. You do need the life sciences. With higher degrees, the master's or PhD in the basic sciences, a master's or a more advanced degree in allied health, public health are not accepted. So some other things that we need. In short, every applicant has to write a 300-word or less autobiographic sketch as to the reasons for their career choice. And then in the year prior to your application, you have to show things like extracurricular and co-curricular activities, involvement in socially oriented projects, or voluntary community service. Those actually work in your favor. So you submit the application online. If you're doing so, it goes through admission section as you did to get into university, and the deadline is March 31. If you notice, I only mentioned the preliminary year, yeah, and level 1, and then I went to a degree. Everybody notice that? Okay, so once you didn't successfully transfer at level 1, you have to complete your degree before you can try again to come across. So you will not be, you're not allowed, I think, at level 2 and 3. You're not allowed to transfer. You have to complete your degree. All right, so how do we choose? They have an academic scoring system. The maximum of 30 points is 30 points are possible. The total score, and they use both units of CAPE. So if you have only CAPE 1, technically you can only get 50 points. And I've indicated there what the grade points mean in terms of the point system. For the Faculty of Science and Technology, maximum of 30 points possible again. Preliminary and level 1, 2 semesters. And I show you what grades A, B, and C look like. For the students in level 1, the best grades between CAPE and level 1 are taken. However, say for example, they decide that your CAPE is your better grade, and the CAPE is used, then CAPEs 1 and 2 for that subject is looked at, all right? So just so you know. So let me say that again. So when they look, if you are trying to transfer at level 1, they do give you the best grade between your level 1 performance and your CAPE performance, yeah? But once, so let's say you did have biology, but you decided to do biology again at level 1, and they've decided that they're going to use the CAPE biology, then your CAPE 1 biology and your CAPE 2 biology are what will be considered. With the first degree, our first class honors is 30 points, and for any other class of degree, the points are awarded based on the GPA. And with applicants with higher degrees, a total of 4 points is added to the score achieved from a candidate for what the first degree would have given, but you won't get over 30 points. That's the maximum allocation. Applicants are then ranked by their total score. We do take in a maximum of 280 applicants per year. We do not take applicants where they're scoring in the academic scoring system in their 24 credits. We're not going to take. Usually, it's so competitive anyway that we're not even considered. And then, really, depending on the competition level for the year, if you get a score of 26, it's quite unlikely that you're going to get it. This is not whether we agree or disagree with the system, is that you have to have a way of deciding on the successful candidates into the program. the award of government-sponsored spaces, approximately 45 spaces are available every year, and they're awarded to students with a score of 30. Depending on what the cohort of applicants look like for the particular year, maybe some persons with a score of 29 might get a sponsored space. Right, and I'm open for questions. Yes?
I did A-levels instead of GATE, so how would the academic scoring work?
The academic scoring works the same way for, because A-level goes down to, I don't know, do they know numbers now with A-levels or letters? Letters. So it would be, remember A to E in an A-level is a pass, so it's the same thing. It would qualify the same way as CAPE in terms of a grade A is equal to a grade 1 in CAPE, etc. A grade 5 in CAPE would be an E. Yeah. So that's the equivalence of how they would work that out. Any other questions? No? Okay. This is how you contact us if when you leave the session you think of any other questions that you'd like to clarify, please feel free to contact us. All right? Have a good afternoon.